Did you know there's a gun that can fire so fast that not even the human eye can keep up? Yes, that's right. This is not science fiction. It's real, and it's here. And we're about to dive deep to uncover the incredible truth behind it. Now, let's set the stage. On average, the human eye can process roughly 10-12 separate images per second. Anything beyond this seems like a blur to us. But what if I told you there's a firearm out there capable of firing rounds at a mind-bending rate of 1 million rounds per minute? Let that sink in for a second. 1 million rounds per minute. That's 16,667 rounds per second. You wouldn't just miss seeing a single bullet. It would be like the whole event didn't happen at all because of how incomprehensibly fast this is. The name of this jaw-dropping creation? The Metal Storm. It holds the record as the world's fastest fully automatic firearm. Let's talk about how it works, because this isn't your typical rifle that spits out bullets when you pull the trigger. First off, Metal Storm doesn't even have a traditional firing mechanism. There's no hammer, no pins, and no moving parts. Imagine that. Instead, it uses an electronically controlled ignition system that allows bullets to be fired in such quick succession that it looks and sounds like magic. Think fireworks, but far more controlled and supercharged through state-of-the-art technology. Instead of having a magazine to load fresh rounds, Metal Storm has multiple barrels stacked with ammunition. Each barrel is loaded with bullets stacked end to end, and every bullet is electrically primed. This is where the magic happens. By applying an electric charge to the precise bullet in the precise barrel, the Metal Storm can launch a series of rounds into the air with no mechanical interference. Now I know what you're thinking. How can a stack of bullets fire without blowing up all at once or jamming? Excellent question. The secret lies in precise timing. Each bullet is sealed within its own compartment, and each compartment has a specific ignition sequence. They go off one at a time in perfect synchronization. Impossible margins of error? Well, not for Metal Storm. This is engineering at its absolute peak, folks. The result is not just a steady stream of bullets, but a continuous storm, hence the name, that moves faster than anything else. So why would anyone make a firearm like this? You'd imagine something this advanced and rapid would be exclusively for some futuristic video game or sci-fi movie. But nope. It has very practical, albeit highly specialized, applications. One key usage: national security and battlefield defense. Metal Storm is devised to intercept incoming threats like drone swarms or enemy missiles. Its staggering firing speed allows for an instant wall of fire, essentially creating what experts call a kill zone. Anything flying through that wall gets shredded. The technology is also incredibly versatile. Beyond military uses, it's been researched for non-lethal applications like crowd dispersal or emergency rescues in hazardous areas. Imagine dousing a fire with a chemical spray fired at super high speeds to cover a wildfire's path. That's just some of the future potential here. Let's paint a picture of what it's like to see a Metal Storm in action. The barrels fire so quickly, you hear one continuous roar instead of distinct explosions. The sheer power behind this weapon would leave you speechless. But with great power comes incredible responsibility. The controversy surrounding a firearm like the Metal Storm is an important piece of the puzzle. Critics argue, do we really need something this powerful? Could it lead to misuse or unintended consequences? These are valid questions worth pondering. However, advocates point out its precision and life-saving potentials in emergencies, claiming that Metal Storm could be revolutionary in stopping global conflicts before they start. Let's switch gears for a moment. Electronic stack-based firearms are as much about storytelling as they are about science. They're a testament to what humanity can achieve when boundaries are pushed, when someone dares to think way outside of the box. In a way, it's almost poetic, isn't it? That while this firearm emerged with the potential to destroy, it also carries solutions for humanitarian problems. It's a dual-edged sword. Now, let's dive even deeper into the history. Metal Storm's origins go back to the mind of an Australian inventor named Mike O'Dwyer. a visionary who believed firearms could move beyond age-old restrictions of single-trigger mechanisms. It might amaze you to learn that O'Dwyer spent decades working on turning a wild concept into a game-changing innovation. His goal wasn't just to make a faster gun, but to revolutionize how we think about the mechanics and purpose of firearms. In testing, Metal Storm hit such insane firing rates that the structural integrity of the firing chamber and surrounding area had to be upgraded just to keep up. It wasn't just fast, it was next-level disruptive. In fact, it's more accurate to call the Metal Storm a weapons system than a single gun. From handheld personal defense models to massive stationary turrets, the concept can be adapted for endless configurations. And let me hit you with a curveball here. 1,000,000 rounds per minute might not even be the limit. Experts believe this technology could break its own record one day. Yes, we're talking about a world where speed itself will struggle to be measured. But what does that mean for us? The implications of Metal Storm go far beyond just the military. For research institutions, it poses similarities to high-powered particle accelerators, where tiny particles are smashed together to unlock the secrets of the universe. Think about it. Guns that fire so fast could one day provide insight into the physics of speed, force, and motion. As we wrap things up, let's take a moment to wonder. Metal Storm isn't just a gun. It's a glimpse into what happens when sheer imagination meets unrelenting modern engineering. It's the rare case where a firearm becomes not only an efficient tool, but an almost mythical representation of human ingenuity. So, the next time someone tells you about a fast gun, remember the Metal Storm, the weapon that's fast enough to outpace your own perception and yet entirely real. Incredible, isn't it? Until next time, stay safe and stay curious.